Hello guys, my name is Canvas, and in this video I will try to defeat the wall of flesh. To summon it, you need an item from literal hell, so let's get down there. I noticed only now that you can have rideable horses. But the flamingo sounds even better. It's quite expensive, but it might be worth it. My parents told me once that I shouldn't ride a flamingo inside the house, but I'm an adult now, so I can do whatever I want. I'm not sure if this is faster than my walking speed, but it's certainly cooler.
Ow, ow, ow.
As you can see, I very elegantly arrived. So here I'm basically waiting for a specific kind of demon to spawn. Well, that's not it, but at least it's something. I should really put some effort into improving my aim. Well, that was fast. This time I want to find a safer area as soon as possible. I'm not very good with this gun. I will just use the bow for now, even if it's weaker. Well, actually quite a lot weaker, but at least I don't have to aim. Also, I should have brought my keys with me. Well, maybe next time. Now, this is a different kind of building and it's quite a lot bigger than the ones I found before, so hopefully this will be filled with valuables. Yes, sir. Is this a chest for clothes or am I mistaken? And there's some item on the wall. I have no idea what that is. I'm going to break it anyway. Living gore. Oh, a painting, I would imagine. Okay, for this one I need an actual bridge. Maybe making it from the weakest material is not the best idea, but this is what I have on me. That was a piano. I thought at first that it was another crafting station. Thankfully it was something a bit more exciting, at least to me. This is a bit like building a bridge over the end in Minecraft. It makes you quite anxious. That's still not the demon I'm looking for. Oh, you can get in. How unfortunate. Well, this guy could. Not for long though. Suddenly I'm aware of time, for whatever reason. That's a decent amount of lava. I would imagine that that's the bottom of the world. Yeah, there is nothing really under it. Oh, a hair snail. Nice. Also, I think I just spotted from the corner of my eye. Yes, the demon that I need. Let me deal with you first, because you're hella annoying. I'm being disrupted left and right, but I will get to you, I promise. Okay, this is a job for the bees. Okay, so the condition of spawning the wall of flesh was that that item needs to fall into the lava in hell. Which the wiki did say that can happen accidentally, quite easily, but I thought I would be a bit smarter than that. Anyway, here we are. So can I get to the other side of it? I would imagine that I cannot, but... Oh, I can't. Okay, I have a feeling that I will not survive this for very long. Yes. Did I really drop my only platinum coin? No, I'm actually angry. You good? This ranged weapon is actually not that bad. It's using 14 mana, so I think I will run out of it quite fast. But I can shoot quite a bit before it gets there, and how quickly does it come back? Okay, that's reasonably quick, but in battle that might be a problem. I think this will be my number one ranged weapon, and when my mana depletes I will switch to the gun. So it was going from the right to the left, so going to the east as much as possible would be ideal, and then making a bunch of platforms to the west. This time when I meet the demon that I want, I will make sure not to kill it over lava. I just realized that it turns where I need it to. Once again with the bees I don't even need to aim, at least not that much. Me when sheep, never mind. Well, I almost took it home. Okay, there is that guy once again. I think I will get into the building and then that's actually a perfect spot to kill it. Nice. So I have a voodoo doll of Jake, the guide. That's only a bit uncanny. Also just so that you are a terrible person. Is it to me or to him? Either way, it's quite offensive. So what I need to do now is make a long way to the west where I can just run. Actually, I have a decent route already, but it needs to be expanded quite a bit. Okay, there's another one of them, so I have to be careful with that guy. Okay, I got it. I didn't think that that would be something I have to take into account in here, but apparently I have to. Okay, that's gonna be interesting to have bath in. These bats are so annoying, they are stopping my progress every 15 seconds. Make it more like 5. This is an interesting combination of hell and the jungle. To be fair, they are not that far apart anyway. This is by far the biggest building I have seen down here. This must be special in a way. There's one of those guys again, but this is a safe area for killing it, so why not get a third one? It would be so nice if once I didn't forget to bring keys with me. Now that I don't need them, these guys keep spawning left and right. But anyway, at least it's a safe area. At this point, that cannot really bother me, to be honest. Let's see how far I got. Actually, I think it's worth a shot. I have 4 of these dolls. If I will be close to dying, I will just teleport home. Let's see it. I'm not sure what the small mouse can do. I think for damaging it, I need the middle part, but they are kind of in the way. Which I would imagine is intentional. Hopefully they do not respawn. Okay, so they don't have a lot of health. And I know for a fact that attacking the middle is actually preferred. And by that I mean the mouth. And it's fun that I'm getting all these hearts and the mana, but I have to back away all the time, so it's not really useful for me. Yeah, I would like to attack the mouth, but the fact that it's curving automatically is not actually helping me a whole lot here. I'm not immune to lava. Well, I forgot to deal with that. Anyway, it wasn't that bad. You are not Jake. You are just an imposter. This is actually terrible. He was my first friend in this world. But don't worry, Jake. I will take revenge. I know you are watching from heaven right now. And this is what you want as well. I remembered to take keys with me. It was so worth it. Oh wait, actually it spawned something. I thought I could eat that. Never mind then. Is this better than what I have currently? Seems like it. Well, I don't really like the way it travels. It seems heavy, like it's slow and it's turning very slowly. I think I will use the one I had before. In the meantime, I'm expanding the route. I think it can never be long enough. I don't even know what happened. So why is it not stopping? Oh, maybe I shouldn't step on these blocks? That makes sense. That was just embarrassing, but at least I gained some knowledge. Now let's see, this was the most promising chest of them all. Well, yeah, those arrows are quite neat and the potions are useful, so it's good but not that exceptional, let's say. I'm back at the spot. Let's see what this guy can do for the third time. Okay, so my mana is regening quite a bit faster, but still not fast enough for me to spam it for the whole fight. So when that runs out, I'm switching to the gun, which is now. My aim is not the best, so I'm struggling a bit, but I'm also struggling with the terrain. It would be so nice to pick up those hearts, but unfortunately it's not realistic. Okay, so the small guys are gone. I can actually target the main part. Thankfully it's not shooting lasers all the time, so if I just jump when it happens, I can dodge them quite well. Okay, I'm stuck here, that's not good. Okay, this might be over for me. Okay, that was very close though. When I died, I was quite close to the end of the line, so I'm going to make the route a bit longer. This time I went for a stake that provides high improvements to my stats, not just medium. Let's see, same weapons, but better stats and more space. I think it's worth pointing out I left all of these hearts and the mana stuff there, so I can pick them up on the way back, which I didn't even consider before. Bless you. I demolished the wall of flesh without a permit. Okay, I'm not sure what this is. I guess that stuff is there for me to pick up. There, good as new. Is the new cage of my pet. So what did I get? Okay, I'm going to place it somewhere once I actually start placing statues as well. Well, if it can be used instead of my normal hammer, I guess nice, but I hardly ever use it. Okay, so it's not dealing a lot of damage, but it's very efficient with ammo, which is nice, I guess. Now that's quite neat. I will consider switching this with something else. Time for the obligatory after boss fireworks show. If I'm not mistaken, killing the wall of flesh introduced hard mode. I have no idea what the change is. On the map everything looks the same, although that doesn't mean much. I think in the next video I will find out very quickly. If you want to see that, please consider subscribing so you don't miss the next video. But until then, goodbye.